Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2024. 6 months of the year gone. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Right, that's all for disclosures today. No additional sessions. This is the only one today. Please do say hello in the chat. Crude oil. That trade is too early. No trigger on that one. Yeah. Third bar was our start time. And that also, the bar after that canceled the trade. Then we pick up our first trade of the morning is this short. That stops and reverses at 33. And that comes back and stops and reverses at 17. So we go 09 to 33 is 24. We're down 48. It was 33 to 17 is another 32. Down 80 ticks with a final trade. That did cut the loss in half, so I will take the third trade. We get 11 and 19, 30 ticks. And that leaves us down 50 on the session. So a losing session on crude this morning. Micro Russell just going off on this pre-market trade. We do have Fed Chairman Powell speaking at 9:30, so I would hold off about 5 minutes before jumping in on the YM and soybeans. Use that same 5-minute stand down. Start at 5 minutes after market open rather than 4 on Micro NQ as well. Micro Russell stops out. Just about ready to start the session. Pound Aussie, this is possibly a valid trade on the short side, although probably avoidable. Market just opened. Unleaded takes a full loss on its first trade of the morning. 67 tick risk, 134 for the loss. We are now in this short trade, and we're back at the entry. Soybeans has rolled to September contract. There is a long setup on soybeans. I'd still give this a stand down. That's going to cancel the short trade, triggering the long in. Short trade on the micro Russell. Down a tick, 46.3. Money management. And a full stop out of the micro Russell. That trade would have been avoided by the stand down. Here's a long trade on YM. Also, let's see. Yeah, that one is avoided in the stand down so far. If you wait 2 minutes, you might be in that trade. I'm waiting. With Powell speaking, you never know when that's going to happen, when he may say something. So I'm going to take a 5-minute stand down on this one. YM trade goes too far. And that's another full loss on micro Russell avoided. And we're 5 minutes in, so soybeans goes long. Oh, wait a minute. My data is behind again. Actually, soybeans didn't go long, but my data's a couple of minutes behind. Catch up. So not in the soybeans trade yet. Volume is pushing higher. Crude trade still has a trailer in the trade that we got our win for the session on. Targets 1 and 2. Going through target 3 now and still trailing. Unleaded. Moving down toward money management. Down 134 ticks on unleaded so far after the first full loss. Potential long trade on Micro Russell. Got a little bit of a wick on this one, so got 1.5 to the money management, so that, or to target 1, so that will be money management. And goes too far. Not quite to our 5-minute wait time. All right, we are in our time. We're through our 5-minute stand down. Soybeans trade is now active. YM and Micro Russell looking for money management. Looks like on the money management is at 963. We got as low as 963, so stop comes to 012, 012. Actually comes all the way down to 599996 on the close of the bar. Array trailing, and there is target 1. Target 1 traders pick up 50 something, I believe it was. Yeah, 56. That leaves you 78 ticks down. Target 2 traders still looking for target 2. He's trailing at 991 now. Our entry at 013. So 21 ticks in. 22 ticks. And this is a good short trade on the Micro Russell. YM also in a short. focused on the unleaded chart and missed a couple of other trades there. Money management sitting right at the 200 EMA there. Soybeans is long, YM is short, Micro Russell is short, and there is a short on the pound Aussie, just triggering in. 0.14 there. Money management at 3 ticks above 1900, 1.9. And a break-even stop out on the Micro Russell trade. That would have been a intra-bar break-even. And with key level, that is going to give us a couple of tick loss. Major key level. Actually, maybe not. Let's see. Yes. We need to go 4 ticks beyond target 1. It looks like that's what he did. It's going to be 48.5. Yep, hit it right on the nose. That's going to be an intra-bar stop out. A potential stop and reverse at, making it 08. And we did stop and reverse at 08. On the YM. So YM is now long. I stopped and reversed at 08 because stop and reverse would have to, because it's a stop, it's going to adjust 06. And so my 2 ticks is from that. So that's where the 08 came from. So long on the YM. And soybeans is taking heat. Short trade is filtered out, but may become valid on the close of this bar. And we have news at 10 o'clock, red label as well. So we'll stand down on the crude 10 a.m. mini session. All right, soybean stop and reverse did become valid. That's going to be at 114.5. Right there on the yellow line. Actually, that's going to be a stop and reverse at the full stop out of 14.75, not 14.5. Target 2 on unleaded. So that target 2 is worth 86 from our 134 and 24. So we're down 44. And our trailer is at 952. $48 and $13, that's 61, so we are positive. This will be a power quitting trade. On unleaded. I'll take a look at micro NQ, so I'll put unleaded up here over top of crude for a little while. So everything else is active at the moment. All right. Looks like we may have an avoidable trade there on the short. We definitely get in the long. That's a break-even stop out. All right, let's look at the short and see if we're going to be in that. Duplicate that. More seconds. There it is. All right, I need to all right, I'm going to close that one out and do that again. So I didn't put the stop in. That so let's put the stop in and see where we are. That is the second key piece of information. We are in a long now. Micro Russell picks up a long as well. It's gone. It's big trade. So target 2. Let's see. Target 2 probably is a. Yeah, target 2 is 4. So that's definitely going to be an actionable target, trailing at 54.2. And there's money management on the micro NQ trade. Okay, that was another one I was looking at. Okay, here's the one I want to play with. Now make that F for a second. All right, there we are. Move that. There it is. Too fast to catch there. And we do stop it out. So that trade is off the table as untradeable. So that is our so in this one at the moment. This has got a little weight with that. So target 2 is still our actionable target there. Okay, we get a target 2 and a trailer. So that's a win on the micro Russell, and now we're short on the micro Russell. Get money management. So this will be at least a break-even trade. Normal size, and we just hit target 3. So that's a second win there. Break even on the micro NQ. All right, the YM entered short, stopped and reversed to long. That got target 1 and a reasonably good trailer. So we've got to take a look and see if that's POQ already. Otherwise, we've got another winner to the short side that'll definitely get us positive. So we go 482 up to, yeah, for 508. 26 ticks. So down 52. We pick up target 1 for 37 ticks. And we get trailer at 534 or 26. Yep, that's going to put us positive. $26 and $37 is $63 83, and our loss was 82. It was 26.52. That is POQ on the YM. And we stop out at the break even. Stop on the micro Russell. So target 3 win, and that's it. Another long trade. On the micro NQ. And a long trade on the micro Russell. That one just triggers in. And go up to 5 to 56. Money management on the micro Russell. Micro NQ back to the entry again. Soybeans still in the long. Actually, did we stop out? Yep, the stop and reverse canceled because it hit its stop. And the trend indicator also went positive again, so that took it off. So we are still long on soybeans. As the calculator is tracking. And we did trigger the long on micro Russell. Micro NQ taking some heat here. Two break-even trades on micro NQ. This could be a loss unless it turns. So the YM is done. All right, so I will move crude over there. I'm sorry, not crude, unleaded. So we can see what crude's doing for a 10 a.m. mini session. That's coming up right now. And crude is still in the short trade. And we ended our 9 a.m. session on. And we're going to stand down for a couple of minutes on crude. Money management on the micro Russell. Stop at 54.7. Full loss and reverse to short on the micro NQ. So that's the first loss on the micro NQ for the morning session. Well, that's right. Unleaded went positive on us. 946 is the stop out, so that ends the session for unleaded. Money management on the micro NQ. Unleaded back where it belongs, and then switch back to micro NQ. Stop at 66.5. Back over 20,000 on the micro NQ. And a break-even stop out on the micro Russell. So we have break-even, win, break-even on 4 trades. We can take 2 more trades in the session. There is our first trade in crude for the 10 a.m. No, we aren't to the 10 a.m. mini session quite yet. Yeah, we're still 10 minutes out. So YM and unleaded both with positive sessions. Crude 9 a.m. mini session was a loser. We're trying to wait for the 10 a.m. mini session. Micro Russell has 2 wins, 2 break-evens in its first 4 trades. We can take 2 more trades. Micro NQ has 2 break-evens and a loss. Short was avoided, so 2 break-even trades and a full loss. Now in the short. No worse than a break-even. And that trade goes break-even. So 3 break-evens and a loss. And a long trade. We won't exit a trade that we're already in, but we're going to stand down in a few minutes. For some reason, my data is running way behind this morning. 13 minutes, about 12, yeah, over 12 minutes. And it was fine up until market open. Long trade still valid on the micro NQ. Soybeans getting up beyond its entry point. Chop filter keeping us from reversing on soybeans. Short trade is filtered by the chop filter. And there's the chop dots on the histogram. Micro NQ did trigger long. Pound Aussie still just hanging around the entry on the short. Unleaded has 5 minutes, or not unleaded, crude has 5 minutes to go to our 10 a.m. session on my data, a little less than 5 minutes. So we're obviously a little beyond that on the clock right now. Now, I certainly would not trade with the data lagging real time. We can see what went on. So we have about 4 minutes to our 10 a.m. mini session. Full 13 minutes. Looks like I'm still losing time. I don't understand why. So I'm going to have to go ahead and run a reboot tomorrow morning before the session. All right. Loss number, let's see. Yeah, loss number 2 on the micro NQ, and now we're short. And this could be the end of our, yep, there's the end of our micro NQ session. That's loss number 3. 6 trades, 3 break-evens, and 3 losses. So definitely a down morning on the micro NQ, even though it's sitting at session highs, almost at session highs. Two and a half minutes to 10 a.m. crude mini session. Aussie taking some heat now. Actually, I didn't notice that when the trade set up. Long on the micro Russell. And that is money management on micro Russell. 57.5. And a break-even stop out. $56.2 for our break even. One trade to go. 2 wins, 3 break evens. Okay, crude looks like it may have gotten in sync with this long trade. Looks like we were at exactly 10 o'clock and a tick above. I don't know. That probably is going to be still get in sync at this point. That cross was right at 10 o'clock. Soybean still in its first trade of the morning. Pound Aussie in its only trade of the morning. I am getting kind of noisy. Interesting. Crude bouncing back and forth between the 50 and the 200. 50 squeezing down toward the 200. Didn't keep us out of the long trade because the 50 was up at target 2. It didn't come between target 1 and the entry. This would have been a squeeze zone trade and filtered out. Micro Russell setting new session highs. YM at session roughly just above the session open at the moment. And the micro NQ just about session open as well. Stop and reverse potential on crude. 62. And it did trigger in. So we go short on crude. Actually, that's not a stop and reverse because we were still in a getting sync. So we go short at 64. No adjustment. And I'm still losing ground. I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and we have money management on crude. Stop will come to 63. And target 1. So that will be a 17 ticks. This is going to be a power quitting trade. It will get us positive. 10 a.m. mini session. And one trade remaining on the micro Russell. Still long on soybeans. That was a get in sync at market open almost an hour ago. And hasn't gone very far. We went down and challenged the stop, almost stopped and reversed. Back above the entry now. So we have long on soybeans, short on the pound Aussie, and short on crude. Crude stopped to 61, just above the 200 EMA there. And short trade setup on the micro Russell. This would be our final trade of the morning if it triggers in. Looks like exactly 1.4 to, got a little bit of a wick on it. And we got exactly 1.4 to target 1, so no movement for money management. $53.5 for money management on micro Russell trade. And there is it. There is money management. So we will go at least break even on this trade. Actually, it's a major key level again because we were at 55 or 54.9. So the stop is at 55.1. Down through target 2. Looking for target 3. Needing to push through the 200 EMA. There is target 3. So 3 wins and 3 break evens on the morning. Trailing now at 54.6. Soybean still hanging around the entry. Pound Aussie still in no man's land. A bit above the entry on the short. Waiting for these to resolve. And final 2 positions come off of Michael Russell at 54.6. Yeah. So Michael Russell is done. We're trying to push down target at 83.37. And we just got, yep, there's target 2. So that completes the crude trade. And that's a power of quitting. We pick up 17 and 27 for 44 ticks and net 14 ticks on the morning. Between the 2 sessions. So we have Pound Aussie in the short, sitting right at 50 EMA, just above the entry. And we have soybeans in the long, and we're in between the entry and the session high. But target 1, a couple of ticks above the session high. But it's slow as those 2 charts are moving. Well, the Pound Aussie making a downward push. Coming down to test the 200 EMA. Exponential moving average. And Pound Aussie so far being rejected off 200 EMA. Root setting a new session low. Now Nazi testing the 200 EMA again. It looked like it was going to. Definitely finding some support there. The question is, can it push through that support? Soybeans touching the session high, 20.25. Just 2 ticks from target, and pulling back. Either one of these trades comes back to the entry again, I'm going to call it a morning. They are going to be. They've been both of these trades. We've been in for over an hour, or for about an hour or more in both cases. Soybean has ranged from just maybe 4 ticks from our stop. 3. The stop is at 19.25. No, 14.25. I'm sorry. Yeah, 14.75 is the stop. And we got as low as 15.25. So yeah, within 2 ticks of the stop, ranging to within 2 ticks of target, and touching the, and that's where we are right now, is at the session high. Let's see if it's able to push through that session high and get to target. Now, Pound Aussie came back to its entry. Soybeans back down to within 2 ticks of its entry. Looks like these are going to be here for a while. So I am going to call it a morning. Everybody have a good afternoon. Regular session 9:30 tomorrow. Inventory report at 10:30. Yeah, there we go, down through the entry on soybeans. No session on Thursday, 4th of July holiday. So we will see folks tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. for regular session, 10:30 for the crude oil inventory report. Everyone have a good afternoon.